If I can just have pens and pencils down in green and blue, I'm just going to quickly go through a question from question 1, 2, 3 and 4 in 5A. Hopefully you're in 5A. Hands up if you're in 5A question 4. Hands up if you're in 5A question 4, please. 5A question 3. And 5B or beyond. Okay, the 5B is or beyond, which is U4. You keep working now, but I want to catch you straight after to explain something. Okay. Okay, is there any from question 1? The rest of you, Jeremy, can you put your pens down, please? Can you shut your screens, please? Jack, you need to pay attention, please. Even 5A. Okay, so what I just want to go through is a couple out of 1 and 2, but then in a bit of more detail, go through some questions from 3 and 4 here. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one. If we had this one, -2 take B. Okay, the next line I'm going to write is that I'm going to put in the 1. Just to remind me that there's a 1 there. All right, and remember yesterday, what did I say we do first? Do we do signs, numbers, or letters first? Numbers. Do we do signs first? Signs. We do signs first. So we're doing a negative multiplied by a positive. Gives us a negative. We're doing 1 times 2 gives us 2. Then we're doing the signs again. A negative times a negative. Positive. And then 1 times B gives us B. We've got -2 plus B. So again, signs first. Numbers second. Letters third. Okay. I'll try this one. 3B, B take 4. Beth, what's the first thing I'd do? Excellent. 3B times B. What does that give me? 3B squared. Terrific. And the next one, Sean? Thank you, Jake. 3B times -4 gives us... Do the signs first. Positive times a negative. -12. Negative. Numbers. 3 times 4 is 12. Letters, B. Okay? Signs, numbers, letters. Shall I do one more, or we're okay with question 1? One more. Yep. Any particular one, I might go with S. Okay. S. What's the first thing I'd do there, Jess? Yep, gives me. Excellent. A times 2A gives me 2A squared to start with. And then my next step. Harry? I could do plus A, yep. Yep. Times -1. Yeah. Okay. So Harry and I have just been working on that extra line. 2A squared. What do we do now? Alex?
A times -1.
Yep. A times -1. Good. The signs will say that a minus times a negative is going to be a negative, and A times 1 is 1A. All right. Good. One more? Maybe. Let's go through this last one really quickly. Holsty, first thing that we would do?
-3x times 7.
Yes. Signs? What are the signs? And a... Yeah, so there's a negative times a...
7.
Is it a negative or a positive? We're talking about signs.
Positive then.
Yeah, so a negative times a positive gives us?
Negative.
Good. 3 times by 7?
That's
21. And then we do the letters, which is X. Sean, the next one? Alex?
8 minus 3 times 4x.
So minus 3x times minus 4x. Signs next. Minus times a minus.
It's a positive.
Good. 3 multiplied by 4. 12. X multiplied by x. X squared. Yep. Okay, so hopefully that's okay. Shall I go through any more, or are we okay? Shall I go, we're okay, nods.
Yes, we're okay. Continue.
Okay, we'll go through 2. We'll do 1 from question 2. And this is just a longer version. So here we're doing negative 2 times a gives us negative 2a. Sorry, guys. Negative 2 by negative 3b. Signs first. A negative times a negative gives us a positive. 2 times 3 is 6. And we've got a b. And the last one that we're doing, remember that the sign belongs to that which comes after it. A negative times a positive gives us a negative. 2 times 5 is 10. C. Okay, negative 2a plus 6b, take 10c. Are there any like terms there, Kayla? Any like terms? Any things that are like? No, there's not. So we've got to leave it like that. Is there any from question 2 you'd like me to go through, or that's okay? It's okay. All right. The next one we'll go through is 3 and 4. I went through 3 quickly yesterday. So again, I'll go through, but I'll ask you for support with this. Let's look at B, please. Let's look at B. Nikita. Okay, so straight away what I would do after I've written out the question is to put 15 straight underneath. Alright, what that allows me to do, of course, is to now imagine that that's not there, and I can just go with what I was doing prior, which is negative 2, brackets x plus 5. What's the next thing, Holsty? Negative 2 times x gives me? Negative 2x. And the next thing, Kayla?
Negative 2 times 5.
Cool. Which gives me? Negative 10. Good. Very good. Can I simplify that at all, Beth? Yep. What can I simplify? You're right. Monique, what can I simplify?
Is it minus 2? Is it minus 2 that you can simplify?
No, not quite. Alex?
15, 8 minus
15 take 10. Okay, they're like to each other because they haven't got an x after them. So they're like terms. All right?
If 15 was a negative, could you go? Oh no.
So 15 take 10 gives us 5. Take 2x remains the same. Remember, the sign belongs to that which comes after it.
If 15 was a negative, you could make it like 25, negative 25.
You would make it negative 25, yes. Yep. I've just finished saying to the last class how important your number lines are in the back of your book. Because what you're starting to deal with is negative numbers. Okay? I had one of the other Year 9 teachers say that their class is saying, oh, we're dumb at algebra. But they're getting this thing wrong, the negative numbers. Well, that's not algebra. You can do algebra. What you can't do is negative and positive numbers. All right, and that was back in Year 7, 8 maths, 6, 7, 8 maths. So if you've forgotten that, that's no worries. Use a number line in the back of your book. And everybody would understand, I assume, what I mean by a number line. If the question was 3 take 1, you're starting at 3 and you're taking 1, you're going there, your answer is 2, which is obvious. All right? When we take, we go this way on our number line. When we add, we go that way on our number line. So when we're given a question of 2 take 6, we can use our number line 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer is -4. Or if my question was -4 plus 1, I'm plussing, so I'm going this way. I start at -4, 1 place, I end up at -3. So if you don't have a number line, I just strongly suggest you put a number line in the back of your book. Because you'll get all the algebra right, you get the numbers wrong, and that'll be a shame. Question 4. I might go through this one. This caused a bit of grief for the previous group. Okay. 4b plus a take b. All right, 4b plus a take b. Why is it causing some grief, do you reckon? Woody? Yeah. Not quite the like terms, but because of the plus, what's just... Yeah, there's usually times. All that's missing there, guys and girls, is that 1 out there. Yeah? We're plussing 1. We just drop it out. Remember, we drop out a 1. So if we were to do that now, just like we did up here, we just take the 4b down. All right, imagine that's not there now. We've got that 1 times a gives us a. Positive times a negative is a negative. 1 times b is b. Then we collect like terms. 4b take b. What's that leave us with? 3b plus a. The last one I'll do is this one. It's a big one. Okay. Just treat them separately, guys. So just imagine that's there. All right. And then just imagine that's there. So if I was to calculate that, x times x is x squared. Kayla, what's the next step?
X times 5.
Which is,
5x.
yes. Sean, the next step. So we've done that. Alex, what would be the next step? So we're just here.
-3 times x.
Gives me
3x
minus 3x. Yep. And Jess?
-3
Times minus 4. Yep. Gives us what? Excellent. 12, which is a positive 12. X squared is not like to anything else, so I'd bring that straight down. 5x take 3x would give me 2x. They're like. And plus 12 is not like to anything else either. Okay, so after we expand it, we're now starting to collect like terms and simplify them in question 4. All right? You're obviously conscientious to get into it. Go for it.